Oh, hi John. Hey, come on in. I was just working on one of these segmented scroll saw pieces that I sent you the email about. Come on in, take a look, see what I'm doing. Yeah, here's one I'm just starting on now. You can see I cut it all out and got all the pieces ready to go. And they're just all individual ones. There's probably about 20 pieces or so. Here's one that I was working on this morning. You can tell I've already got some of the finer detail done. I've got it sanded down into a curve so that the tail fin is a little bit lower. Each of these is a little bit lower too than the body, so it gives it a little depth. And all the pieces are rounded over. The eye was kind of fun to do. And I even carved a little detail into some of the upper fins. So what I do next to make those fins and everything a little bit lower is I just put them on my little disc sander here. I'm going to turn that on and I'm just going to take, maybe about, probably about 1/8 of an inch or so off of the back of each one of these. That goes really fast. So now you can see when I put the pieces together, they're all down a little bit lower. Just gives it a little dimensional look to it. Once they're all rounded over, the fact that all three of them aren't exactly the same height really isn't going to make any difference at all. But I did that for all the fins all the way around the fish. Rounding the pieces over, I've just got a little Dremel, and it makes pretty quick work out of rounding these pieces down. Just show you how it's done. That happens once in a while too. Okay, that's what I like, is realistic here. Okay, so when you're done with rounding off those using the Dremel, I just use a little 220 grit and 120 grit and just kind of sand down all the edges, make sure they're nice and smooth. Finish them up, and you got a nice round smooth piece. And it takes me a little time to work on each one of those, but it's not too bad and it fits right in. When I get done, I've just picked up some little paints, and you can get them at the craft store. I think these were like 50 cents each, and that makes it a real cheap deal. And a couple of brushes for a couple of bucks, and away you go. Paint them up. I put a clear coat over the top, and I also put a white spray paint on the pieces when they're all done as just kind of a primer. So that's it. So, thanks for coming by, John. Drop in anytime. Talk to you later.